So, ladies and gentlemen, please join me welcoming on stage our other special guest for today's draw, Hamid Altintop. Hamid, welcome. So, the Atatürk Stadium will host another Champions League final after one of the craziest ever UEFA Champions League finals in 2005. Can we expect that the magical atmosphere of Istanbul reserves other similar emotions? And how do you think the Turkish people will be welcoming another final there?
First of all, good afternoon. Congratulations for the qualification for the last 16 and good luck by the draw. We are very proud about the host final in Istanbul. I think we have a good experience with 2005 Liverpool against AC Milan, and we are working with UEFA, and we are delivering about the final, and I think everyone can visit us there.
Yes, of course, it will be a great event and a great emotion, we are sure. And now we are nearly ready to commence the draw, but keep the suspense. Before we do so, I need to invite on stage my colleague Michael Hezesved, head of club competitions, who will explain to all of us the technical procedure. Please, Michael.
Thank you and good afternoon. The draw for the round of 16 of the 2019-20 UEFA Champions League involves all the clubs that qualified from the group stage. This knockout round will be played on 18th and 19th and 25th and 26th of February for the first legs, and the 10th and 11th as well as 17th and 18th of March for the return legs. I would like to remind you that every group winner will be drawn against the runners-up of a different group and from a different association. The runners-up play the first leg at home. Each of the 8 pairings will be determined by drawing one of the runners-up first, then one of the eligible group winners. The 8 balls containing the names of the runners-up are already placed in one ball over there in front of Kelly and Giorgio, while the balls containing the names of their potential opponents are picked from the 8 different group winner pots and placed into another ball here. The computer will indicate, after drawing each runner-up, which group winners can be drawn in accordance with the condition explained, and the relevant balls will be placed into the other ball every time. Should we have only one team eligible to be drawn against a particular runner-up, there will be no draw and the 2 teams will be paired directly. This procedure is repeated for all the 8 pairing. After the draw and in accordance with the competition regulations, the UEFA administration will determine which matches will be played on Tuesday, which matches on Wednesday, as well as in which week. The results will be announced around 12:45. Now, that's it from the technical side. Let me hand the floor back to Giorgio as we are ready to proceed with the draw.
Yes, we are really ready to proceed with the draw. Not before I will read out the names of these 16 great teams which will excite all of us in the round of 16. We start with the winners. The winners of the groups were Paris Saint-Germain, FC Bayern München, Manchester City, Juventus, Liverpool FC, Barcelona, Rasenball Leipzig and Valencia CF, and they will all be drawn against the 8 runners-up: Real Madrid, Tottenham Hotspur, Atalanta, Atletico de Madrid, Napoli, Borussia Dortmund, Olympique Lyonnais and Chelsea FC. Everything is ready. I will shuffle these balls for Kelly, and Kelly, please, you can start telling us which are the teams. We start with the first runner-up for the first tie of the 1920 UEFA Champions League.
Borussia Dortmund.
And the first team drawn is Borussia Dortmund. For Borussia Dortmund, we have 5 options possible: Paris Saint-Germain, Manchester City, Juventus, Liverpool and Valencia. So for Borussia, winners of the 1997 edition and finalists in Wembley in 2013. The 8th consecutive season in the knockout phase of the UEFA competitions. And they are waiting for Hamid.
It's hard business.
Give us suspense, yes.
Very hard business here.
We want the suspense, yes.
Paris Saint-Germain.
Paris Saint-Germain, so that's already a great tie. Borussia Dortmund versus Paris Saint-Germain. That's our number one.
Spannend, huh?
So the German coach will go back to his one of his former clubs, to Dortmund.
Real Madrid.
And now we have Real Madrid in our second tie. Real Madrid can be drawn against all the remaining opponents except two, Barcelona and Valencia. So these are for Real Madrid, runner-up in their group after Paris Saint-Germain. Certainly willing to improve their record of last season, where they were out in the round of 16. And we'll soon know who their opponents are in the round of 16.
Manchester City.
Manchester City, so that's another great one. Real Madrid versus Manchester City. So City were semi-finalists in 2016.
Atalanta.
Now, for the first ever time in the round of 16, we have Atalanta. Atalanta Bergamasca Calcio, the good surprise of this edition. They will be drawn against 5 potential opponents, all the 6 teams left except Juventus, which is from the same country. Atalanta are the first debutants reaching the round of 16 after Leicester City in the season 2016-2017.
Valencia.
Valencia. So Atalanta will face Valencia in this round of 16. So Atalanta versus Valencia. First appearance in the round of 16 after 2012 and 13.
Atletico Madrid.
And now it is the turn of another Spanish side, Club Atlético de Madrid. For Atlético de Madrid, 3 are the options in this draw: Bayern, Liverpool or Leipzig, for the twice finalists of this competition in 2014 and 2016. It's not an easy ball to open.
I told you, it's hard
Hamid will
business,
make it and will tell us the opponents of Atletico.
FC Liverpool.
Liverpool. So the title holders of Liverpool will start their knockout phase in Madrid, in the same stadium where they were crowned champions of Europe just a few months ago. So I'm sure they will be very happy to be there back again.
Chelsea.
And now it's Chelsea FC. So Chelsea, 4 options possible for Chelsea, all the remaining teams for the 2012 winners and winners of this year UEFA Europa League. The opponents of Chelsea are
FC Bayern München.
FC Bayern München. FC Bayern München to remake the 2012 final. Chelsea versus Bayern. Please, Kelly. Bayern, I don't need to remind you that they have won 5 times this title.
Olympique Lyonnais.
And now Olympique Lyonnais. For Olympique Lyonnais, we have 2 potential opponents. One is Juventus and the other one is FC Barcelona. Semi-finals of the 2010 edition. And for the 11th time in the knockout phase, most of any other French club.
Juventus.
Juventus, so Olympique Lyonnais will face Juventus in the round of 16. Juventus two-time winners. Juventus who lost only one of their last 6 round of 16 matches.
Tottenham Hotspur.
Tottenham Hotspur, the finalists of last year in Madrid. They can face the two remaining teams, Barcelona and Leipzig. So Tottenham Hotspur.
Red Bull Leipzig.
Leipzig, so Leipzig are the team facing Tottenham Hotspur in this round of 16. Only one tie is left to be drawn.
Napoli.
Starting with Napoli. So Napoli is the unseeded club. Napoli for the 3rd time in the round of 16 and unbeaten in the group stage where they managed to beat the title holders of Liverpool.
FC Barcelona.
And of course they will be drawn against the 5-time winners of FC Barcelona, and Napoli-Barcelona actually concludes this draw, and I'm very happy to call our friend Pedro Pinto back to comment.
I'm happy you did. I can tell you, following the reaction on social media around the world, everybody watching this draw, of course, the top club competition on the planet, and fans are getting excited about these games, no doubt about it. There are no easy games in the Champions League, and much less in this phase of the competition. So I can run you through the matches very quickly. Borussia Dortmund taking on Paris Saint-Germain. 13-time winners Real Madrid playing Manchester City. Atalanta, Valencia. Atletico Madrid versus the defending champions Liverpool. Chelsea taking on Bayern Munich. Olympique Lyonnais versus Juventus. Tottenham Hotspur facing Leipzig. And Napoli taking on Barcelona. Wow. The first legs of this competition.